welcome to our 2020 Veterans Day ceremony here in the Mahomet-Seymour schools. My name is Lindsay Hall and I'm honored to serve as the Superintendent of Schools. This year, our ceremony will look a little different than it has in past years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. In past years, we've had ceremonies honoring our veterans in all 4 of our school buildings on Veterans Day, which is a day that some other school districts are not in session. We've always chosen to be in session, in school, on Veterans Day to celebrate and honor the service and sacrifice of our local veterans and veterans everywhere. So while we might not be able to meet in person this year, our commitment to thanking our veterans for their service is still here through this video. You'll be seeing segments from each of our school buildings, from kindergarten students all the way through seniors in high school. This is our way of saying thank you, we are grateful, and we will not forget the service and sacrifice of our veterans who've secured our freedoms and liberties in the United States of America. To begin our virtual Veterans Day ceremony, our Middletown Prairie students will be leading the Pledge of Allegiance with sign language interpretation by kindergarten student Robert. Thank you, Middletown Prairie students. And next, I would like to share an absolutely beautiful performance of the Star-Spangled Banner, our national anthem, being performed by the High School Madrigal Choir, led by the amazing Mrs. Nicole Kuglich.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets and the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
After that lovely performance of the national anthem, we next feature the students from Lincoln Trail Elementary, who proudly present a musical rendition of the book America Is, written by Louise Borden. The students are directed by Mrs. Sue Keeble.
America is 50 states from the Atlantic coast to the Pacific Ocean and beyond. The United States of America, some states are big, some states are small. 13 of the states are very old, the rest came later, one by one.
America is a flag of stars and stripes. 50 stars for the 50 states we have now. 13 stripes for the 13 states that began our nation.
America is old barns and country roads, fields of corn and wheat, and farmers who work sun up to sundown. America farmers grow food that feeds families all over the world.
And people in cities who rush to and from work in cars, buses, taxicabs, on subways, and fast trains. Whoosh! Hurry, hurry. From New York City to Chicago to Los Angeles. This is America.
America is teachers and their students in schools in every state, and miners and factory workers, artists and musicians, and bakers and bankers, and millions of others who have worked at many different kinds of jobs at every hour of the day and night.
America is big trucks and wide horizons, roads that take us east and west, north and south. America is old towns with old names and new towns yet to be. To tell our history, then and now, it is a nation where 50 states meet, where we are all one.
America is the land where we are free to live, to speak out, to worship, to work, to play, to follow our dreams.
America is the stories of all of us told together from continent to continent across the world. We are the nation whose name means freedom.
Before I introduce the next part of our Veterans Day celebration, I wanted to introduce you to a special veteran in my life. In addition to my dad, father-in-law, and my husband's grandfather, who all served in the Army prior to and during World War II, my own mom served in the Navy in World War II. This is a picture of her in 1944 in her uniform. At just 20 years old, my mom put her college aspirations on hold and enrolled in the Navy. Of course, at that time, the role of women was limited compared to what our female service members do now. She worked at a hospital in California in order to serve her country and support her fellow service members. My mom is now 96 years old and is part of a dwindling population of World War II veterans. If you asked her why she served, she'd tell you, it's what we did. We helped out and we came together. So to my mom, I thank you for the many, many things you've done for me, being an amazing role model and serving in so many ways, and also for serving your country during World War II. This is a great lead into our next performance. Here is the Armed Forces medley from our high school chorus under the direction of Mrs. Nicole Coolidge. Our final video comes to us from the Mahomet-Seymour Junior High School Bands under the direction of Mr. Philip Meyer. This past spring, with quarantining upon us, the students came together virtually to perform despite the challenges of the pandemic. As a salute to our veterans and to honor the fighting spirit of all those who've served our country, please enjoy America the Beautiful, performed by our junior high bands. In closing, thank you to all of our performers today from all 4 of our buildings. You did an amazing job, and your tributes to our veterans were so beautiful and appreciated. Thank you to the entire music department from the Mahomet-Seymour schools and for Mr. Jacob Beinborn, music instructor at Middletown Prairie Elementary, for producing this video. Finally, thank you to our veterans for your service, sacrifice, and dedication to the ideals of liberty, democracy, and freedom. We appreciate you, the support that you receive from your families while you serve or while you have served, and we are forever indebted to you. From the Mahomet-Seymour schools, we hope this video fully captures and expresses our deep gratitude for your service and sacrifice on Veterans Day 2020. Thank you.